Athletes helping athletes in need. The Greyhound Adoption League of Texas is the official charity of the Dallas Stars. It works to find homes for retired racing greyhounds. It's a big need right now, and former Dallas star Craig Ludwig. Luddy is here, and he's the chairman of GALT's official fundraiser this year. He joins us along with Kristen Jones from the organization, and of course, two of their friends. This is Maverick, and that's Bob. What about Bob? Craig, how'd you get involved in this in rescuing greyhounds? Through the Stars?
Yeah, well, actually, Ken Hitchcock was doing it, and then, Hitch had that little bump in the road and decided to take off, and I guess I was the next closest thing that was old enough and looked like one of the dogs, and they decided to ask me to come out. And
hey, you're fast. You're a banger on the ice.
Yeah.
And you're having fun coaching up in Frisco now? Is it fun for you?
Yeah, we're working with the Texas Tornadoes now. It's a great time.
Hey, Kristen, we have a lot of dogs in need, and I've been hearing about this because we had a track in Texas close.
Right.
How many greyhounds are we talking about in need of homes right now, you think, around here in Texas?
Well, the Corpus track closed at the end of December 31st.
Right.
We had about 180 dogs we needed to place.
It's a lot.
It is. And we're down to about 40 right now. In fact, we're getting 10 in today. Galt is taking those in, and we've got about 40 more we need to get spread out throughout the Texas area, United States, in different groups.
What's the misperception you think of greyhounds out there? That they're wiry and they don't like people and they just want to run, and that's
Absolutely.
just the opposite.
Absolutely. Yeah, one of the guys was just asking me, do you need a big yard for these? And Maverick especially, he just needs a big sofa and a bed. They don't really need big yards. They need a little bit of exercise, some more than others, but he's content walking to the end of the street and back, and that's about it for him.
Yeah, Craig, I think the misperception of greyhounds is they don't make good pets, and it's just the opposite. They make fantastic
They're
pets.
unbelievable.
They're sweet.
They're incredible. I mean, they're great family dogs, and they just sit there and they lay around and they let. I mean, and especially, and I've got a couple dogs, other dogs, and they're not barking and they're not chasing people around the house. They're great pets.
Look, little Bob's a lover.
Yep.
Little Bob's a lover, and Maverick's just a little lover.
Bob's 13. He's an older guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who's sitting next to me. Imagine that.
There you go, sitting next to the old hockey player. Yeah, old in hockey knows like 20. I don't know if you know that, Kristen. That's how that works. Now, I'm kind of fascinated by the concept that when a track closes, are all these dogs abandoned? Or I don't know why aren't the owners taking care of them? Or I guess they just move on to another track and they're discarded.
Well, it's a business, and we've partnered up with the Harlingen track down in South Texas. And each dog, once their career is over or they're injured, we'll come in and take the dogs into our care and either place them with our group or another group.
Oh, I see. I like that. So it's not like they're just laying out on the street and you guys go find them. You were partnering up
Things
with the tracks because you know they're closing. So it's not like we're pointing fingers at the track. What we're doing is just trying to take care of dogs.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We get a lot of dogs in as strays, actually, as well, which many would not think that. Out in East Texas and West Texas, they seem to wander for some reason, and we get them in through the shelters. Maverick was out in West Texas when we found him.
Isn't that amazing?
But yeah, some of them just get kind of lost out there after their careers are over.
Sweet. This is the sweetest dog. Don't you want one of these dogs? You got to get a hold of these people. These are fantastic things. Can we talk hockey for a minute? You want to talk hockey with this guy? Okay, Craig, you're the big banger on the team. And I know everybody asks you if you miss playing. The Stars are in pretty good shape right now. We kind of lose 3 or 4, and then we win 5 or 6.
Well, and I think this is the time of the year that you look for that consistency, and I think that's what they're striving for right now, and they've been putting it together. And I think the other thing with our team is you have to look at some of the injuries that have happened throughout the year, and the other thing is the group in the back. I mean, you're missing Sergei Zubov and Philip Boucher, and so you've had 2 to 3 young defensemen there for the majority part of the season, and it's a tough position to play and not make mistakes, and I think a lot of credit has to go to the coaching staff and Dave Tippett. I mean, everybody kind of complains about the team here and there and back and forth, and then all of a sudden you wake up and you look at the standings, they're in second place in the conference. It's a tight conference, a tight division, and it's a great race, and that's what the new CBA has done is teams are very equal now.
Hey, when you guys won the Stanley Cup here, I remember I was at the parade downtown. That was just wild chaos, great fun. Did you know in the middle of that season that you had a really good chance of winning that cup?
I think with the group of guys that we had a lot of veteran players. We had players that had won the cup before. And I think once you get past the 40-game mark of the season, you start to see special things. And you see the chemistry. You see that all the guys working in the same direction. And I think we had a feeling, but it's 2 different seasons, and so many things can happen from the regular season to the postseason, and you just never know what's going to happen.
Hey, Bob, come hang out with us. We're just talking hockey and greyhounds. Hey, if you ever run into my former neighbor, Shane Churla,
I do quite a bit.
The banger. Boy, that guy got in a lot of fights. You say hi for me, will you?
I sure will.
And by the way, if you're out there, take care of these greyhounds. Kristen, thanks for all the hard work you do.
Can we mention our upcoming dinner?
Yeah, do you have a dinner coming
Yes,
up?
we've got a dinner. It's our Great Athlete Dinner and Auction. It's February 16th at the Park City Club.
Okay.
And our presenting sponsor, University Park Audi.
Okay.
And we'd love everyone to come and attend and help the greyhounds.
And for ticket information on that dinner, it's really easy. You just log on to galtx or galtx.org,
Yes,
correct?
absolutely.
Or you call this number on your screen, 972-503-GALT. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Kristen.
Thanks.
And you guys, you be safe and sweet like good greyhounds. Up next, tips for improving the air quality in your home.